Hello everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Death. So I've set up plans. We'll enact plans in a minute. While I was looking for something to do, spend my endeavors on, I had a pretty facepalm moment. So it's something just to point out. I can't fix it at this point, but this playthrough, we've been cheating. You guys would have caught it. I don't know why I didn't pay attention, but Harvest Ritual requires Forbidden Dance, and I was looking through these. It's something to do, and I was like, wait a minute, didn't I Harvest Ritual at least once? Well, we don't have that innovation, so I wasn't supposed to Harvest Ritual. I think I did it way back in like the 5th or 6th day of doing this, and I think I used it to try and get like exactly what I needed for a tier 2 upgrade. So basically I wouldn't have Harvest Ritual and probably would have just held on to all the extra resources that I had. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Likelihood of me being able to combine the past resources with whatever new stuff I got, I probably would be in a similar position as I am now, but definitely a mistake worth remembering about. Okay, so welcome to year 14. Now, while I have some ideas, and I'm probably doing this stuff, whatever innovation we get right now could change my plans a bit. So, bone, hide, organ, innovate, or endeavor. Let's draw a new card. We have beds. Alright. We have storytelling. We have pictographs and cooking. Alright. Pictographs would enable some story elements for us. I think I may as well increase my survival limit. I really don't like storytelling though. But what is the storytelling consequence? Records. Records is kind of irrelevant in our campaign. Kind of irrelevant. I think Records has a chance to do something cool. Records has a chance for you to gain your hunt XP again. That's what Records does. So it resets a character, lets them gain age again. If you roll a 10, I believe. I think that's the one that does it. Bed doesn't do. I mean, bed would be nice to fix certain issues, but we don't have any of those issues currently. It's my thought process behind it. I could get cooking just because I have been using the sickle a lot, and I do keep rolling that result. We would get additional vermin resources for free. Cooking, I want to thin the deck and get Family of Death, Clan of Death, which means I need family to come up. But that's okay. We might not be able to get Clan of Death because I am going to, not this year. You can see I've decided not to make a kid, but soon I would like to make a kid. I was kind of really hoping to get family. This is tough. Pictographs does enable story events, certain ones. Cooking does as well. I think we'll take cooking because we've been taking the sickle with us, so we will benefit from it. So we shall obtain the power to cook, and that will increase our survival limit to 11 now. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And I guess I'll sneak peek the departing party. We will take Amaterasu. We will take Remelia. We will take Bon yet again, and we will be taking Kaori with us. And we are probably hunting a level 3 white lion, just so you guys know. Alright. We're gonna turn all this into leather. And I'm not gonna get the leather cards out. What we're gonna do is put 1 leather there, 2 leathers here, and 1 leather here. So we're gonna make leather. As you know, a bone and a leather makes a pickaxe. We're gonna get another pickaxe back because I still need iron for everything I want to do. She was gonna carry that, and then 4 bones, 2 irons, and 2 leathers makes 1 lantern glaive. So we are getting a lantern glaive with all this stuff, which is our endgame spear of choice. I was looking stuff up online, and the general advice that I witnessed was that the Lance of Longinus is not worth it, and the reason why it's not worth it, which I agree, especially with the Nemesis Gauntlet we're going through, but while it is powerful, it's irreplaceable. So if your guy dies while holding it, you do lose it. And then my debate was between Finger of God and this, but I figured I want the sharp extra damage. And if somebody, which I don't think is going to happen at this point, but if somebody became an Axe Master as well, this weapon would benefit from axe proficiency. So we have a spear axe, aka a pole arm, lantern glaive, and then the last thing we're gonna make is tail feathers, a leather, an iron, and an organ. That makes Phoenix folds, which is just to get it out of the way. So just like with the other one, I'm gonna hold on to it and no one's gonna use it. But it's 1 step closer to a full Phoenix set. Looking at the Phoenix set, we need the helm. So we need a wing bone. We need 3 small feathers to make the rest of them. We don't need tail feathers for the armor anymore. And then we still need 2 more leather. And then like an organ or a bone. So hopefully we can finish that off. If I'm really lucky, we could do it in 1 Phoenix fight, depending on how many tail feather or small feathers are in his resource deck. I also need a ton of hollow wing bones. They're like essentially super important. And I wanted to talk about these real quick. I couldn't resist anymore the urge, so I spoiled myself. And I especially spoiled myself because I don't know. I wanted to know if it was really worth it to fight a level 3 Phoenix and put some people at risk. Because a level 3 cat, I can dig. Mostly I can dig it because we have overcharge. Like, if we didn't have overcharge, that cat fight would have been a lot worse than it was. And we're going to fight another level 3 cat and bum rush it if possible, but I will, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see these items, I don't know how long this is going to take. It'll take like a few seconds. I'm just going to go quick. It'll take like a minute. But the 4 sun items, which are on the top of this, because I had to add them in. The vestments lets you ignore cumbersome. And then you increase your perfect hit range by 1. So you perfect hit on a 9 if you have 2 red. It's flammable, it's silk, it's an item. So that's like, okay, whatever. And then the Sunring Bow, 2 dice, 4 up to hit, 4 damage apiece, only weighing 5. It's cumbersome. So it's like, oh, okay. And then on a perfect hit, instead of drawing a hit location, the monster suffers 1 wound. So it's like, okay, a 9 or 10 with this, you just do a wound to a monster. I think this doesn't get around the Butcher's Invincible, and the Butcher's Invincible is the biggest issue. If this does get around the Butcher's Invincible, I'm gonna have to look it up later to remind myself how it works exactly. Then this is worth getting, and with the vestments. Otherwise, if I wanted the bow, I feel like I should have focused on getting a Phoenix Whisker immediately. I could still get a bow, but it's not likely at this point. The last two items, the crown, which needs a level 3 Phoenix, and it needs the antelope's fucking horns. At the start of your act, if you have any +1 strength tokens, reveal the next 4 monster hit locations and put them back in any order. This is basically superior, far superior lion necklace. A, it's automatic. B, it's 4 locations instead. Now you have to have a strength token to use it, but you can embolden at the end of the monster's turn to guarantee you always have a strength token. So this is super good and definitely worth considering to pick up. The last thing is this mace. This thing is a monster. Look at this thing. Two-handed club. It's a bone as well. 3 dice to throw. Hits on 6s, which is about fair. 10 damage. Has block. When you wound with this, you may block 1 for free and discard 1 mood in play if you have any +1 strength tokens. So this is super fucking good and definitely my priority to make immediately. And since it's unique, you can only have 1 in the settlement at a time, so after this next level 3 lion fight, we probably will not fight a level 3 lion again. I'll probably just fight level 1 or 2 Phoenix. And then when we get a little bit later, since I don't want the Lance of Longinus anymore, I will consider a level 3 Antelope and a level 3 Phoenix. But anyway, we have one more scary fight. Before that, though, I am going to use the Love Juice. Love Juice is going to be between Amaterasu, who is a Sun Eater, and her mate from before, Moe Motonari. So let's make some children. Okay. Intimacy. Alright, so Amaterasu gives me a +5. Not purified. And yeah, that's about it. You know, I haven't seen anything in this game besides the umbilical symbiosis thing, where being a child of the sun matters. But anyway, we're hoping not to get an 11 plus, so one of the 2 dice needs to be low. So I just get kids. I would love twins. Twins would be cool, because we want more life strings, but I have enough life strings to make a Warrior of the Sun that I want. Alright, well that sucks. So we have to choose an 8. We get an 11 plus, and that's not good, but so be it. So we get another Child of the Sun. Child of the Sun, and when you get a Child of the Sun, they get a permanent strength and speed, just like her before, but she loses Sun Eater. She's no longer a Sun Eater. Just like Scorpion and Jory before. So we only have 1 more pair of Sun Eaters, Maru and Bon. And you better believe I'm gonna use them to make the super baby when the time comes. Alright. +1 speed, +1 strength, we're at 11. Survival now. And I didn't really think of a name for this kid. I will have to think of one. Amaterasu. Mori. Who would be a decent idea? I thought of another Dark Stalker immediately, but I still want to keep switching franchises up as much as I can. Who's a sun-based Godzilla monster? It's been Godzilla fighting games. I don't know which one is like energy-based. Well, a lot of them are energy-based. Was Mothra sun-based? Ghidorah was electricity. We'll just make a... We'll make... Okay, it's not sun-based, but we'll make my favorite one. I always like Gidan. I thought he was a cool design. So we'll have Gidan from War of the Monsters or whatever the PS2 Godzilla games are. I know he was in those brawler Godzilla games. So hello, Gidan. Welcome to the world. Actually, you know what? If I... Because he's a child of the sun now, right? It doesn't make him a sun eater, though. Okay. So I lost the Sun Eater ability on Amaterasu, which kind of really sucks. So I liked being able to have max survival at the start. Anyway, that's fine. We get +1 pop. We are... Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we're at 20. I know Gidan is probably suggestively a male robot, but we need more women, so Gidan is going to be a girl in my game, and that's just how it's going to be. Okay. Because, yeah, we have... These are all girls, except... Yeah, Kaori's a girl too. We've been using our girls as warriors in this settlement. I realized that recently. I don't know why it's the way it turned out, but that's the way it turned out. So we need some more baby makers just in case disaster strikes. Anyway, let's get ready. There's one more thing to do. We are going to shrine it up this year. We don't need 2 sinews. Probably get more sinews. So we're gonna shrine it up. Before I shrine it up, I need to double check for my own sanity. Cooking. I don't think I can do any cooking. We do Nightmare Tick, Shankbone, Beefsteak, Acanthus, Cyclops Fly, Eye of the Cat, Phoenix Eye, Fresh Acanthus. Which one gives evasion? Nightmare Tick, Shankbone, Beefsteak, and an Acanthus. All of that can be gained from... you know who. So I am going to definitely fight an antelope again. Permanent strength, don't care about. Remove all disorders, don't care about. So the only cooking recipe that is worth it, and I might make 1 or 2, try to anyway if I get a tick, is the first one. And we want, and if I can get 2 high evasion characters, that's my ultimate dream goal within the rest of this time period, is 2 excessively high evasion characters. I want them dodging on fucking 10s, even with the +2 accuracy the Nemesis monsters have. I want them only being hit on 10s. That's the only way I can see myself surviving the Butcher fight, because the Butcher, for those who don't know, the Butcher draws 3 cards. Level 3 Butcher. So he attacks with 3 cards per turn, possibly 4 or more if he gets certain AI cards, like Scream or Kick. And then every time you wound him, if you roll dice and on a 6+, I think he ignores it. Or you have to roll a 6+ to beat his invincibility, so you do cause a wound. Something like that. So you have a 50% chance of failing just because of invincibility. People pretty much agree globally, from what I've read, that level 3 Butcher is kind of stupid. At least invincibility is just a poorly made mechanic, which artificially raises his difficulty. I've seen people talk about house ruling the Butcher, where they, instead of removing cards from his deck, they give him the life card and then they double his HP because they feel with the 50% chance to fail every time you throw a wound, you essentially double his HP, it feels like, but I don't know if I agree with that. We're going to fight a regular butcher regardless. I just felt like I should mention it though. He's the biggest obstacle. I'm more worried about the level 3 butcher than a level 3, what is it, Kingsman, and a level 3 hand. The hand I just need to buy 4 shields for. He does throw a fuck ton of dice, but with 2 high evasion people and shields, I should be able to survive the hand as long as at the end of it I don't roll a fucking 1 for everybody. We just need one person standing at the end of the hand fight. And then we get to fight the Sun Stalker, which I've never fought a Sun Stalker before. So I really hope I make it. But I think the campaign will end at the Butcher. I mean, part of me wants to cheat and ignore Supernova, but I'm not going to. So if I lost my party at the Butcher, because I just want to experience the Sun Stalker, I might give it a fight off camera if we fail. Anyway, Materazzi's over here. We get 3 departing survival, 2 for the Acanthus, 2 for the 2 rawhide items. So we're up to 9. She is not deadly still. I tried my damnedest and there's no convenient green facing the right. So I can't make her deadly unless I use the antelope armor, and I didn't want to use antelope with her because I would prefer having the crit on 8s. Crit on 9 chance that Bond provides. Anyway, she's good to go, I think. She has 2 evasion, armor, monster grease. So I need to consider buying another monster grease. In fact, I think I will. Like I said, we don't really need sinew. Don't really need any of those items because I'm not gonna utilize them. I'll make another monster grease again. I don't know why I took it out of here. But I'm also realizing that with the strategies I want to employ, I'm probably not gonna have a monster claw fist and tooth user, but we'll see, because I could make one rather quickly. But anyway, she's up next. She will gain all the survivals for reasons. She'll now have 2 evasion tokens instead. And 3 armor for the shield. She's got the bandage just in case of emergency. Hopefully she takes some hits and blocks. If she could wound with the shield, that'd be great. But no promises on that. Bond Janet's joining us again. She is getting 3 for departing survival, 1 insanity for the leg warmers. We've got a luck token. We've got 2 evasion for the monster grease for the 3 green. And I think that's all that she gets. She'll cap out. She'll cap on survival no matter what, because she's a Sun Eater, and we're definitely going to try and get her in with Devastating. The only thing is she doesn't do nearly as much damage, but I guess I'll have to hope Sneak Attack is good enough. Anyway, so she's all set. And then Kaori, who is completely new. I chose her because she has 3 strength naturally. Oh right, I didn't roll for my shrine yet. Let me do that. And then we'll finish Kaori. Alright, shrine is a 6, so we will gain the +1 armor to all locations and 2 strength locations. 2 strength tokens. Anyway, she will gain 3 for departing, 2 for the bracers, 2 insanity. And I think that's it. She's carrying the glaive. Now, this is temporary because she's not going to be using the katana all the time. It's only because of the lion is safe for the katana. The glaive is probably going to Amaterasu to start getting spear mastery if she survives. I might not get as lucky as I did last time. Anyway, so we're all good here, and now we get 1 additional armor and 2 starting strength tokens with which for me to devastate this lion bitch. And hopefully this extra armor is the difference between life and death. Now the other thing that I really should consider would I prefer dry acanthus on anybody else? I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to hope this armor holds out. These two need to be tanking, except when she inevitably hurts herself on the bad hit locations. Alright, anyway, I think we're ready for the hunt. We'll have Kaori represent. And we start with Amaterasu. Sea of Golden Grass. Alright. I'm going to gamble with the Sea of Golden Grass here. I do have a Survival of the Fittest reroll. I do not want to be ambushed, but I also don't want to be delayed. I used her reroll for arbitrary reasons. Alright, and the other thing, both of these events, mineral gathering, I want here, and herb gathering, I also want right after the darkness. But let's see, let's gamble. Okay, we get a 9, so that's good. So 9 on the Sea of Golden Grass. We pick up the lion's trail. We may choose to move 1 space forward or backward. Obviously, he'll come closer to us. Don't want him to cause me starvation for no reason. Lion and heat. Oh, right, and we all gained a courage for that. Lion and heat, I think we all take a brain damage, so while I'm in here, we'll listen to the sex of some lions in the middle of the night. I've been listening in my sleep. You don't have a light brain injury. Alright. Bold on hunt phase, that means you get prepared. And a 4. Let's find out what a 4 does for us. Bold hunt. 1 understanding. Alright. That's all whatever. Okay, so lions are in heat. Yeah, we all suffer brain damage. That's fine. Nobody cares. I'm surprised it doesn't scale with lion level, but I'm happy it doesn't, I must say. Might be too strong if it did. I don't know. Random event. This is Bon Janet. We have a 64. Is that feat? I think it is. Oh, I hit the wrong button. No, I didn't. Oh, it's not feet. Stone Fountain. Okay. 63 is feet. Let's see. We can drink from it. Worst case scenario, we take a brain damage. Best case scenario, we gain a survival. The only reason to drink from it really is to get a courage. Let me see. Because I don't really want to be damaged. I mean, I could gain the courages. Worst case scenario, it's one brain event damage, which is like whatever. Okay, we'll get the courage. See, here's the thing. Alright, if you're familiar with the core campaign, the Watcher, I won't spoil it. Never mind. I won't talk about it. But the Sun Stalker is different from the Watcher, you know, obviously. And let's just say that maxing your stats here, I don't know if they're as important as it is in the core campaign. Courage and understanding. Anyway, let's drink. We've got 2 9s, a 7, and a 6. That's amazingly good. So 2 people thought it was just water, while 2 others have tasted the purest water they've ever tasted, and they gain a survival. Doesn't matter for her. It's nice for Amaterasu, just because she'll be able to spam a little more. So I'm going to burn survival like it's candy, or something. I don't know. Think of a food you really binge eat on. Something you enjoy personally. You the viewer. Yes, you. And that's what we're gonna spend survival, like we're having a whole bunch of that food. We just can't stop ourselves. I don't know if I've ever rolled an 88 before. It's a shame that that was a crack. I have an 86 though. What is 88? I'm curious. Quarantine camp? Alright, I have done that before. No, that's an 86. That's what we're doing. What is an 88? The sword and the statue. Oh, I have done that before. Okay. Anyway, quarantine camp. We smell the camp long before we see it. A squalid collection of tents and dirt hovels. The camp is all that remains of families exiled from their village when they contracted a strange disease. Oh, this is where we might get... This could be a good disease to contract, honestly. Because now we're like mid-game. Okay. Chance to get leprosy if you get a 1 or a 2. I mean, at this point in the game, if you take a severe injury, you're probably dying. Or you just acanthus it away if you're smart. So mitigating damage is really good as a trade-off. Alright, no one contracted leprosy. So that's whatever. I don't care either way. Alright, moving on. This is a pretty quick hunt so far. Prowling lion. The monster's hunting something else. Move the white lion 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board in pursuit of its prey. The white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. Build its AI deck normally. That is beautiful! We can deal with ground fighting. Alright, we've never drawn this event before, and I have an axe, and this has reach too. So we can definitely get a first turn slaughter fest on the lion, hopefully. It depends on where the fucking trap card shows up. Alright, overwhelming darkness. Everyone walks the path of the brave. No one's deaf. Alright, 8, 7, 8, 2. Which one of these is overwhelming darkness? Oh, that's the runaway. Alright. I would like to kind of pass this by, but it's possible we get other negative attribute tokens and I have to pick and choose what I'm getting rid of. So let's not be lazy. 7s and 8s. 7 is an accuracy token. Which honestly might be a good idea if I lower my accuracy on that weapon. And then the 8s are an evasion token, which is not ideal. I think evasion is honestly one of the most important stats, and I feel like it should be the 2 or 3 option. Or the 4 to 7 option. I don't know. I feel like it should be the lower option. I guess it doesn't matter. They're all gauged as bad. They're not like marked on level of how badly you failed. It's just different bad things that could happen, not how low your dice is. But I feel like evasion is the worst. So I don't care about losing speed. I don't even care about losing accuracy kind of matters if you have low accuracy, but usually accuracy doesn't matter. Whatever, none of it matters. Let's eat some herbs. I really should have did a mineral gathering first. Let's flip these over. No, I guess I'll just do them in the order I had them. Let's eat some herbs. Yeah, boy. Delicious, delicious. Did you guys really only get up to 6? Departing survival? Or just 6 survival? Anyway, we're after the overwhelming darkness, so for herb gathering, we get an all the magical plus 10 to our final result, which means I have a high likelihood of hitting the swamp. And now that we have cooking, I kind of don't care about the swamp. The only thing the swamp does is it gets you a permanent affinity at best. Or it could also give you permanent speed if you're insane. But it could be really bad, because it could get us apathetic. So I really want to hit 45 to 74. So we have a plus 10. I'm just going to throw 2 dice for the first roll. Alright, 2 3s, so that's a 0. We'll throw 3 dice now. What are the odds of getting doubles? Not good, right? Alright, so that's 18, 19, 20, 4. Third person. 24 is with the plus 10 in mind. 34, 38. Fourth and final person. No. Yes. I didn't roll very high, did I? Because I'm only at 38. Okay. That should do it, hopefully. 36. No, 46. 53, 9, 64. 64 or 63, it's one of those. So, gain a fresh acanthus, strange resource. All survivors gain 1 survival. In addition, if you innovate a cooking, gain a random vermin resource. Can we get a nightmare tick? Boy, how I would love a nightmare tick. Damn it, it's a fucking crab spider. Alright, consume this, gain 3 survival. I'm going to let her hold on to that. No, her. So she can be more liberal about spending survival, maybe, and we all gain a survival. Which I think is just those 2. Yeah, and then we get a fresh acanthus, which is going to go to Amaterasu. Alright, fantastic. Now we'll do mineral gathering, which I don't think it's a bonus for being after overwhelming darkness. It really should have gotten a bonus. This is Kaori. If I could just not hit the rock slide, that'd be awesome. Okay, I think a 6 is fine. Yeah, get an iron, break the thing. Blah blah blah. I hope they redo the mineral chart. It feels so bad that you always break your fucking pickaxe. I guess I prefer it. That kind of a sacrifice. It makes you have to constantly allocate resources to getting iron, but could I get 2 iron instead of 1? Like, come the fuck on. Anyway, successful mineral gathering is successful. So far, pretty good hunt. I have not been paying attention to who is what. We didn't repeat any events, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overwhelming darkness, 6, and 7, 8. We're back on to her again. Amaterasu is the event revealer. Leg 25. Okay. Titans in the dark. Everyone gets brain damage. Kaori on the ground. Straggler is gonna probably have a bad time because nothing bad has happened to us yet. So probably. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straggler is... she's prepared. So, oh wait, no. Yes, she is. So she got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9. She got a 3, a 6. She has a 6 as well. And then Amaterasu is also prepared. So she has a 6. We have a fucking 3-way tie. Are they all stragglers? In the case of ties, oh my god. Does anyone have noisy gear? Can we get a -2 to the damn result? Noisy gear is always musical instruments in this game. Actually, without the expansion sets, what are the noisy gears in this game? I think it's only the rawhide drums, right? And rawhide drums suck in 1.5. They were so much better stopping intimidate effects some of the time than they are now. I don't know if I talked about it. I'll show you guys while I'm thinking about it real quick. But rawhide drums? 1.5 version drums? On arrival, everyone gains an insanity. That's whatever. And then when you perform Encourage, all non-death survivors are affected. I guess that's cool. It's definitely cool. It does shit in the Sun campaign is all. That's probably why I think it sucks. But I don't know. I think I preferred the old drums better. Because you don't need to encourage everyone when you get a Fist and Tooth Master, but that kind of makes Fist and Tooth Mastery a near necessity. Anyway, we have a 3-way tie, and I picked up the dice. I don't remember who the non-straggler was. The non-straggler was Bond. She way surpassed 6. So the other 3 are all stragglers because this game hates me sometimes. I'll re-roll this one as it's on the monster section, and that was a 1. I saw that. What's to the right? Oh no, it was a 9. It was whatever was to the right of that. Hold on, if I set you to a 1. Okay, it was a 1. It looked like a 1. So we got 2 1s and a 10. You're plucked from the ground, eaten whole, dead. Alright. I can't handle these results. I cannot handle these results. Oh boy. Why did there have to be 2 1s here? So who wants to die? Kaori. Amaterasu is obviously not dying. Which means Kaori will use her survival of the fittest roll. Since she's gonna die anyway. To save Amaterasu. With the 2. Choose you for 1 event damage to 1d5 random hit locations. Alright. 1 hit location. Takes 1 damage. Body. And then I should have probably used my roll to just re-roll this fucking event from the beginning, but since I didn't, rest in peace, Kaori. I'll leave her here for the time being. Oh, I didn't write when Kaori was born. She was born a while ago. Oh wait, this is like 14? This is 14. Okay. So Kaori, she was killed by RNG. Alright. Killed by some fucking monster that we've rolled over 4 times in this campaign now. I'm a little mad about that. We have rolled Titans in the Dark 3 or 4 times already. It hasn't been a problem until you get 3 fucking stragglers, and statistically, I guess one of them is gonna hit a 1. Damn, that's one of my tanks gone. This is gonna make this lion fight so much harder than it needs to be unless I don't hit the trap. And then the 10, you never stop running from what you saw. Gain a permanent movement. Guess that's cool. Why does she have -1 speed? Oh, because of that. I was about to say. This is the thing that many people don't like about Kingdom Death. Insta-kill random hunt events. It's too bad they can't do stuff that's more dynamic. Alright, scratching grounds. Could get courage again. Could find some lion claws. 1 event damage to the arm's location isn't too bad. So let's investigate. We will see the truth with this individual here. And I will see the truth before I do anything else. So they become blinded, which means they get a bleeding token. Blind. Let me get a -1 permanent accuracy. Okay. That's fine. That's our support, hopefully, tank. And then we will see the truth. Amelia is seeing the truth. She is seeing a 5. Right in the middle. Bitter. When your second eyelids opened, everything looked the same. There was no wonder, no mystery. Death was simply everywhere. A bitter flavor filled your mouth as you accepted your harsh reality. Gain the Berserker fighting art and the Bitter Frenzy ability. You may spend survival and use fighting arts. Weapon specialization and weapon mastery while frenzied. Ah. Okay, what is that called? Bitter Frenzy. So we have the Bitter Frenzy ability and the Berserker fighting art, which means we can make ourselves frenzy. It's not a bad combo. Pretty basic. 1, 2. So when you're frenzied, you get a strength token and a speed token, which might not be bad. She could hit with 2 dice, but now her shield always hits on an 8, even in the blind spot. I'm probably not going to get the chance to attack with her because we lost someone. God. Alright, anyway. Everyone gained their courage already. That's the wrong person. She didn't get those things. She saw the truth. Alright, we'll lose unconscious fighter, obviously. And we have bitter frenzy now. And then we'll make our rolls. Okay, 6, 3, 7. 3, I think we take the damage. And then the other 2, nothing happens. So 3, 1 arm damage. Last lion event is the cub. I would rather not have enraged be in play. But I can totally just benefit from the 4 resources. So like every other cub, we're going to I mean, he already does a fuck ton of damage. Who cares if he's got enraged? That is a crackaroony. I would have liked that 8 though. Alright, we got a 2, so we fight immediately. Leave that there. And he's got enraged and play fighting. Starts in play. Or ground fighting, not play fighting. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alright. This is going to be hard. We have 4 grasses, though. His dex didn't spawn again. I don't know why. Why is there only 7 things in here? Are there supposed to only be 7? What happened to his dex? Where are his dex? I didn't take them out. Okay, here's how we do this. Easy fix. Not so easy fix. I don't understand why the decks aren't in there. We will load I saved the solo file. We'll load the master file. Master file is all the way back when we were making the mace. You guys remember this? I really should update the master file, but I had it set super far back to if I never needed to reset things, such as the white lion deck magically disappearing. Alright, here's how we do this. We want to... There's 2 ways to do this. One, you can make these persistent. So now that they're both persistent, just double check. They stay between loads. I'll just move them over here. Or you could save them to your chest and then import them in that way. Guess I'll get a drink while I wait. Okay. Hopefully, nothing's broken. Copy those. Get them in here. Maybe it's because I deleted them. Because last time we fought the lion, these cards stayed over here and I deleted them. Alright, both legendary cards go in 8, 14, 2, 2, 2, 1. Cunning Merciless, 9 advanced, and 10 of the basics, which I think the advanced cards have the 2 moods. So we'll leave that up there. Enraged. Ground fighting. It's good that ground fighting is in play. Though I lost one of my reach peoples. And then we're taking out the Strange Hand. The Paw. Which is bullshit. And the neck. Alright, trap card. You stay down there. Do me that favor. Stay down there. Okay. So let's get this set up. There's a debris, which I suppose I can scavenge this. You know, I could just leave this fight to go indefinitely. Alright. We'll put... What is that? Oh, that's his tail. It's like, what is this white entity floating? Put one right on his back. And they need to be 4 spaces away, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I am very lucky that there's grass everywhere, because I can make an arena that we can constantly go in no matter which way he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, so right here does work. Alright, nice symmetrical grass arena for the lion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she'll be over here. 6. We'll have her pick up this. And you can just get ready. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this is gonna be hard. Hard as fuck. And before I get started, I am gonna use the restroom real quick. So I'll step away for a bit. Feel free to jump ahead, and then we will 3-man a level 3 lion because this game is bullshit. Stupid terror monster in the darkness or whatever. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. So, I think my strategy is going to be based on not milling this card. And luckily, when Enrage comes into play, he doesn't draw an AI, an extra AI, like he did in our first hunt, was it? I think, because you don't draw AI when ground fighting is in play. So that balanced up rather nicely. It does have 3 additional damage though. It's only 4 or 5s on average, 6s sometimes. Alright, our turn. We'll get the debris. Because he skipped his turn. We'll roll an 8. And you get a bone blade. I don't really care about that. I kind of wish the debris tiered up almost. Like, if it was a lantern year 10 to 20, you can find this kind of stuff in debris. And then if it was lantern year 20 to like 40 or whatever, you find even better stuff. That would be cool. Right, we're carrying this. Oh, purple doesn't have space for that. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Alright, being honest, I think the rules say that when you get a new item, I hope I can choose what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. Why did I get purple to dig in there? Could have had a Materazzi dig in there. Tell you what, in the name of being intelligent, let's say I considered that fact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cheat here a little bit just for me not being stupid. Alright, no, I won't do that. I won't do that. We'll just ditch this. I don't want it. That's what I get for not thinking with my head. I'm a little depressed at the moment because our dude was murdered. She never had a chance to shine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. When she goes, we will scry. An impervious location is first. That's good. We can just mill that out of the way. This would be the best thing in the universe to crit, and I wish I had a Founding Stone right now so I could crit it. Because that would be the thing that gives me a real fighting chance. When Amaterasu goes, we'll scry the AI deck. Bloody Claws on top, definitely don't mind getting rid of that. Power Swat is only 3 dice as opposed to the 4 dice, so we'll leave Power Swat there. Alright, it's our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to... Shit. I don't have my reach axe with me. Ground fighting is a problem. Oh, right. We don't have these negative tokens anymore. This wouldn't be a problem if I had her. Now this is a problem. How do I proceed? I think I have to take a basic action. With +2 speed. Who has the most evasion? We all have 3. We all have 3. In the grass we have 5. He negates 2, which means he hits on 5s. That's the best that I can do. I need to think of something. Do I have anything at all that I can do? Let me use my fucking head here. Could suffer frenzy with her. I can scream for a while to build up insanity in this fight. In fact, this is the lion and he's ground fighting. I can scream forever. And there's no penalty for this, besides the fact that these guys will never hunt a white antelope. I don't think there's anything I can do. We're gonna have to take the hit. The problem with taking this hit, so I really don't want to. Alright, since he's ground fighting, I am gonna do this. We're gonna scream. She was at 2, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. She's at 2, 90. We're gonna scream 90 times. So we're gonna pass 90 turns. The lion's just gonna sit on the ground while we're just screaming. Bond's voice is going deaf. 96. And then Materazzi will get 90 exact. Antelope helmet shenanigans. Oh man. Okay. 90 screams. Bond's voice is still strong, everybody. Who wants to take the blows? +2 damage? No, it's +2 speed, +1 damage. These are 5 damage attacks. It's going to be fucking 4, 5, 6. 6 dice. 6 dice. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't have to do that. There is a way around it. Skewer. We can skewer out of range and get in range. Okay. See, I'm glad I stopped to think. And I'm really glad I have an alternative solution, because hitting this fucking ground fighting was going to suck. Alright, so we'll end the turn on the last scream, so everyone is refreshed. Although, on that same turn with the last scream, we're going to move her here. Move her here. There we go. What's your movement? It is, excuse me, 5. She's 6 now. She's going to go here. And she's fine there. Is there any more preparatory work that I need? I could Berserker. Let me look at Frenzy real quick. Since I have the ability to just endure Frenzy. It's 1d5 Insanity, a Speed token, a Strength token. And then I ignore all that extra bullshit. Can be gained multiple times. I can only do this once per showdown, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I would be throwing a bajillion dice. Do I want a +1 speed and a +1 strength? It's not a token, right? It is a token, so if I ever get knocked... If I bash and knock myself down, I lose my +2 strength. So let's not suffer frenzy. Berserk is kind of bad in the Sun campaign. But, here's what I will do. I think I want her to keep her strength. But I can't do that. let's overcharge. Alright, so we're gonna overcharge. We have devastating. We're going to slam over here. We don't lower his toughness. And then I will skewer out of range of the alert into the zone, which is fine, because I didn't spend it in the zone of death. And then we will get +2 strength for this attack. Only the 3 dice though, and the first location is impervious. Okay, an 8, a 2. Maybe I shouldn't have overcharged. 7. Alright, 2 hits. I'll just roll for the first location. We do crit. Crit on 9s. Alright, no crit, no wound. Now. Alright, the fun begins. Fun begins here. If I can get this crit, we might stand a really good chance. If I could just get this crit. I believe... Alright, no crit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the +2 on the attack. 9, 10, 11. 13, 14, 15, 16. So we do cause a wound. It is 2 wounds. No crit. Nothing bad happens. Man, I wish I critted it. Ground fighting is discarded due to the wound. And now we hope for the best. Let's overcharge with Amaterasu. She will get her survival back. We will embolden with Amaterasu. She will get her survival back. So take one of these away. We get one back with embolden. Alright. We have 5 dice, right? Yep, 5 dice. 5 dice. Let's do this thing. I'm so nervous with this fight, but it's just a lion. I don't care if it's level 3. It's still just a lion. 4, 3, 1, 7, 9. 3s do hit in the blind spot. So 4 hits. As long as I don't hit the trap right away, I don't care. Because I just really want this devastating to go through. Alright, that's a reflex. So we'll put that last. The rest of these are failures. As long as I don't roll a 1, we won't chase him off. And I need to make absolutely sure I stay in the fucking grass. Alright, you guys ready for some shenanigans? Tricep. Come on, I just need 2s. 2s wound. Okay, we do get an 8. So that's a wound. Yo, slaughtering a level 3 monster? Only in the Sun campaign with overcharge. Unless you do the slow Zanbato strats. I suppose you could do slow Zanbato strats. We get a 10. I don't have a luck. I'm not deadly. No crit. Not that it matters on that location so much. Five. And finally, just as a proof of concept, it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So literally only fail on a 1 because 1s always fail. Another nat 10. That's not cool, man. Alright, so can't cancel his grab, but that's alright. We got everything in. He's mostly dead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's all the way back here. You know, I should have had her standing there instead of here. She should have already been standing here. I can dash out of the way of whatever attack he does. So he'll whiff on his first turn. That was good. The next thing I want to do with her is we caused a wound with her. No, we didn't cause a wound with her, not yet. Right, I failed? No, I caused a wound with her. I did cause a wound. That's how we got rid of ground fighting. You went. She will scribe AI deck. Oh, good. Size up. That's a safe move. But we can have Grasp go, because it's not going to hit anybody due to my dash. And then size up. Actually, let's let him... Grasp brings him back in range. Size up means he's going to stay where he is. We'll let him grasp. Size up is a safer card. I'd rather not mill it. I could skip 2 turns. That's what I can do. I can skip 2 turns. And this targets a random threat in field of view. So I can hide them so she's the target. And then she can stand up anyway on the start of our turn. Due to fist and tooth specialization, right? When you have fist and tooth specialization, you don't have to wait a full round anymore because of what this text says, right? So if I get knocked down on a monster's turn, I can stand up on my turn, right? Start of the survivor's turn. I don't have to wait a full round anymore. I think I don't have to wait a full round anymore with that. Because usually, let me look at knockdown rules. Usually, you are required to stand up at the start of at the end of the next monster turn, and I think that's what it says. Or it should be at the start of the next monster turn. HIJK. It should be here. Knockdown, survivor. Always stand at the end of the next monster turn. Yeah, it's at the end of their turn when we stand. And their next turn. Okay, so I will be able to stand up at the start of my turn now. Fist and Tooth Mastery is so good. So basically, I'm going to let 2 turns go by, because this card I'd rather not mill. And it gives me a turn to scry the hit location deck and prepare for a trap if it's there. Or just to get ready. Alright. Let's leave them in this order. Grasp is going to be the closest survivor who is in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're both in range, so we're going to have to dash them away. And he will be central. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She can move over here, and that's fine. Alright, so the lion goes. Grasp. It doesn't matter who his target is, but we'll find out. It's a 9, so odds it will be Bon Janet. And during the flow on the card, I guess that means she doesn't have to dash because he's targeting Bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, she has to dash because he's going to move 8 instead of 7. So we'll dash with Amaterasu and with Bond. Amaterasu will use her Rawhide to try and get her survival back, which she will. 2, 3, 4. I think right here would be fine. Well, she's not getting targeted, so she can dash just out of the way. So like right there. And she can move back too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, he's gonna be there. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's right there. And the only problem with this plan, I'm gonna use her to scry the AI deck. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so that's Grasp. Lion whiffs. No one's in cunning range. I will scry the hit location deck. This is a failure. This is a failure. This one he'll jump back. Which is fine. I don't mind getting knocked back 5. Suffering collision's not a problem anymore. Okay, so that's her turn. She's gonna stay here. He's gonna roar next turn. So what we want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Bon has 6 now. No, Bon has 5. She has 6. 5. If Bon is the target, it doesn't matter. As long as Amaterasu is not the target. I don't want to end my turn behind him. So we'll move her there. We will pass the turn, because like I said, we want that card to still be in the deck. Lion will size up. Random field of view, so that's everybody. And it doesn't matter who he targets at the end of the day. 4 will be Ramelia. And then on a 4+, which we do have a 4+, so we would take 3 brain damage and get knocked down. The fact that I screamed so many times is the most hilarious thing. Alright, he hit who I wanted him to hit, which is cool. Okay, so our turn, start of our turn, she gets up with the ability. I could just go in. I didn't see the trap card, so it would be kind of safe to go in with her again. Maybe, hopefully. I'm not in the grass, though, but I need that extra backstab hits. So I will overcharge. Lose my survival. I will embolden. And gain a survival, so we will lose 1 for the overcharge. We will get the strength token as we embolden second. And then we will proceed to slice and dice with the katana. Katana is proving to be a very worthwhile investment on my part. I wish I had the sheath so I can take it into the Phoenix fights. Alright, we have a hit, perfect hit. Perfect hit don't matter for her. What is this? Ah, it's the rawhide armor. Okay, no Trapperino. No Trapperino. No Trapperino. I'll reorder them. Reorder them when I'm done. Alright, no Trapperino. Priority target token? There's no avoiding that. So it'll be safe for me to just get it first. This one, he'll roar at me and knock me down, so we want that last. This one, he'll run away. This one, he jumps back. I think I'd rather he just run forward if I roll any ones. So we'll do it in this order here. And hopefully with my devastating, we just destroy him right here and right now. Especially with play fighting still on the deck. Alright, I failed the first location. Good job. That's the one to fail. If we're gonna fail, let's fail the priority target one. 7. Oh, I just realized, because he's merciless, even if I hid in his blind spot, we would still be threats. So his it didn't come into play, but size up would have still targeted me. Alright, 1 wound, 3 more wounds, and I'll be a happy camper. That's a wound. It's a good thing I gave myself the strength token. Although I think a 2 would wound regardless. It's got 3 more cards left. We can mill all these, hopefully get ground fighting back into play, and I'll laugh and laugh and laugh. Don't need no 4th hunter, we just need a Mataratsu and a katana and devastating. Alright, I failed the last location, which is not a big deal. He's gonna land on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like a get out of jail free for her, so she doesn't tank any damage. Oh, that wasn't the last location. The last was the roar, so we missed out on possibly doing more damage. Fucking ones, man. 10%. 10%. Oh well. We did a ton of fucking damage. Trap will be coming up. So what I will do first is, it's either I scry. Alright, she went. These two haven't gone yet. So either I scry the hit location to verify a trap, and then I can hide in the grass and check the last card. Do you have Analyze? Oh, that wouldn't have mattered. Analyze is at the beginning of the turn. I could just go for it with her. I think we'll go for it. She has plenty of armor, so if she hits the trap, it's not as bad. She can handle herself. Perfect hit, we hit ourselves, and a 2 is a miss. So perfect hit, we get to look at this. That's not so bad. Lick Wounds is way better than the Antelope's one. Hit the ribs, and we hit ourselves. Can't wait till I upgrade to the new club. I don't use this mace anymore. I heard, or I didn't hear, but I saw on the Board Game Geek forums, it was mentioned that, or one of the guys thinks Whistling Mace needs to be updated because he thinks it's a really bad weapon. I could see you giving it like 4 strength for how early you give it, but I think the effect's a fine trade-off. 3 dice at 4 strength would be really good. But I don't know, I think a Whistling Mace, it's... The problem with Whistling Mace, for those who don't know, is the other item you can get. The Skull Cap Hammer is a mace. It's 2 dice at 3 power. It does a better effect. I think if you get a perfect wound, you lower the enemy's toughness for the rest of the round or something like that. Or if you wound, you lower their toughness for a round. Anyway, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Damn. Never able to wound. Alright. Then I will... He's gonna lick wounds. Which actually means... this is kind of a waste, but... We can get in there and try to stop that from happening. Get shield proficiency while we're at it. Oh, we missed. Okay, that's fine if he licks wounds. Alright, start of the monster turn. We'll stand her up. He'll lick wounds. So, full move directly away from all of us. Turn to face us. Heal 1. And then return lick wounds to the top. So that's back up. And then lick wounds is back up. 6, 7. He's all the way over here. Actually, a full move would be here, right? He doesn't end at the wall. He goes the full move away. Okay, so he's going to be healing. His turn is first. We didn't ambush, so if I dash now, I don't get another dash until he goes again. Because he starts the round. I think I have to do some dashing. Let's dash with Amaterasu. She will get her survival back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go here. I need to corral him into that corner. He'll heal another wound. We can get rid of it. Unless, we'll go with a dash for Amelia right now. She will lose her survival. I can't embolden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with our superior movement, and we'll try to hit him with the shield again. I think I need a 9. I literally need a 9 to hit. This is probably not gonna hit. Got an 8. I'm blind though. Why am I blind? No, that's okay. I didn't think that would happen. The last thing would be to sacrifice her. Just let it lick wounds one more time, man. Just let it lick wounds one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna go here. Yeah, full move. He'll be here. I'll dash now with her. We need to get her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get her ready to just get in an attack. Although, yeah, I think full move away. I would think he still goes this way. He wouldn't go towards anybody. So this is the way away from survivors. I think that's how it would work. That's how I interpret it. I don't think he would like dart this direction. So I'm just gonna move him that way. Because if he went this way, he goes towards somebody. If he goes this way, he's going towards somebody. And even though going this way is towards someone, eventually he gets past. So I think that's correct. I think that would be correct. We're done. We're done. Heal, heal again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's right here facing the nearest survivor. He would turn sideways because he would be looking this way, and then he would have turned, and they're in the facing. So he's facing this way. All right. Let's try and get rid of lick wounds, I guess. I'll scry the hit location first. No Trapperino yet, huh? Wait, those are some nice locations to wound. It might be worth going devastating with her. That's a lot of survival I would be spending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already have to use a dash, so I will dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. You know what? Hold on. Let me do a smarter dash. We'll dash here. Yeah, we'll dash here, because then with my regular movement, I can slam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll slam. He'll get knocked back into the wall. Get a -1 toughness for the round. And then I'll skewer. So I'm over here. I will... Well, if I skewer, I immediately make an attack, right? Yeah, activate a melee weapon, 2 strength. Let's pretend... I won't do a devastating. We'll just do normal attack. I was gonna say let's pretend I emboldened and overcharged before I did all that. I need to save some survival for dodging. I think I missed. I missed everything. So it's a good thing I didn't blow my survival on this. Well, I can hope the trap isn't one of the next 2 cards after the top 5. Nothing to it, may as well. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the survival back. 2, 3, 4. Let's embolden. Wait, I have a plus. Yeah, because my embolden's currently on top of the stack. Overcharge. Lose a survival. Embolden. Gain a survival, so we only lose 1. And then we'll hope for the best. I hit on 3s now. No, I hit on 4s? Yeah, I don't have the +1. I hit on 4s now. So 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. That's good. 3 hits are devastating, and we know it's safe to cause damage. That's very good. First location. I can't crit any, so I don't think it matters the order I do these in. Second location. Well, if I win the third location, I'm gonna just try and kill him. Third location. Oh, I failed to wound the third location. I hope ground fighting is there. I hope I didn't mill ground fighting. Well, there's one way to find out. We can... No, did I scry the hit location the first time, or did I do it this turn? I forget, honestly. So if I didn't, I want to scry the attack deck. Let me scry the attack deck. I don't think I did it. Good. Good. Easy game, easy life. Alright. Lion's turn. Ground fighting. I got super lucky that this started in play, and then I get to abuse it. So he's ground fighting. Now the problem is Cunning is going to choose somebody, and I used my dashes up, so he is going to get away with Cunning on one person. 7 odds. That will be Bon. So Bon is getting grabbed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I knew this was going to happen. It's okay. 6 damage. 6 damage that I can't dodge to her fucking head. Good thing we have 6 armor at the head. Poof. Alright, start of our turn. She'll get up. I will scry the hit location deck. Sturdy kneecap. Wow, no trap card. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we have a problem now. I would love 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would love to get in with her. Someone has to take a trap hit. Probably, if I want to avoid ground fighting. Alright, 1, 2, we'll just stand. 2, well, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's wrong. I have to move over. That's okay, we've got turns. 3, 4, 5. End the turn. Lion doesn't do anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't even bother looking at what this card was. What is this? Grasp? That's a bad card. She needs to move over 1. Okay. I probably don't hit 3 times with her. If I really want to get shield up 1 level, right, I'm probably risking too much because I can slam into this, overcharge, and hopefully get 2 hits only, kill the lion. I probably won't hit 3 times since we hit on a 6. So the odds are good I can just kill the lion right now. And I think just killing him is what I should be concerned with instead of getting shield here. Because after this lion, we're done with the lion. Probably fighting just the level 2 Phoenix for a while, and Amelia can tag along for that. Especially with her insanely high insanity values. And we can hopefully get... like, I could get a backstab and then grind the shield that way. On the Phoenix. The -1 accuracy is so damn bad for a shield user, though. Let's just go for a kill. I don't want him to kill anybody. We did this well, handicap, because of the overcharge is such a damn good skill. Let's overcharge. Well, let's embolden, overcharge, slam, and skewer, and hope for the best. I get 3 hits by some miracle. That's whatever. Hit, hit. Almost. We got a perfect hit with a club. So the wound this first location, I multiply my die result by 2. I think I forgot to do that last time, actually. So I know I got another perfect hit. What would be cool to crit? Neither of them give me a lion resource, so I don't care. I'll take the safer one. For the kill, we get a critical wound for the kill. Alright, devastating 1, 2. Actually, it's not a kill. Is it a kill? When he's wounded, he takes 2 damage, but does this hit the stack and then get milled first? Is that how that works? Or because this is in play, he takes 2, dies, and then this doesn't get discarded? Since, let me read Devastating's exact text. Let's do that. never been in this scenario before. When a devastating weapon wounds a monster, it will inflict X additional wounds. Okay, in that light, I would think it inflicts a wound, and then it inflicts an additional wound. Right? It doesn't say it inflicts 2 wounds simultaneously, which means he's got a -1 movement token, and I can still fail to wound this location because I kind of have to roll high. Also, he's not at 13 toughness. He's at 14 toughness, and I just failed to wound. Alright. I'm a little... 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I only got an 8. Only got an 8. Sneak attack and 1.5 rules. I can't imagine how poorly... I mean, I can imagine how poorly I'd be doing. Sneak attack, for anyone wondering, if you guys are watching this and you're under the conception that you can just fight level 3s at about the teens, the early teens, you can if you're good, if you get some lucky rolls, if you have a nice setup, but honestly, usually you don't fight them this soon, you fight them later. I can get away with it because sneak attack is that powerful. If you don't have sneak attack, what you want is your endgame gear for level 3s. You need that extra D10 to get these higher numbers. You need that sharp. Or any way you can get extra damage. Alright, I didn't wound, so that stuff doesn't occur to me, but the trap is on top. We're going to have her try to trigger the trap, and then she can try to kill it. So, 1 attack. I missed horribly. Alright, everyone's a threat on this guy, so he's going to target somebody. I guess we'll just end our turn and let him target somebody. So Lion goes basic action. Finally gets to do something. Evens will be Remelia, which is probably better that he targets her. Okay, Remelia is getting 4 dice that hits on 3s after her because of the +2 accuracy. Four dice hits on 3s, 1 miss, 3 hits. Let's see the damage. 4 damage apiece isn't so bad. In the grand scheme of things. Body, head, so we'll obviously dodge the head once. Get the survival back, and head and body take 4. Okay. And then I will dash out of the way. We will lose the survival for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put Remelia's life at risk. Her head is in... Maybe I should put her life at risk. Her head's in jeopardy too. Both their heads are in jeopardy. I don't have to put anyone's life at risk. What am I talking about? She'll dash. No one's life has to be put at risk. 2, 3. No cunning. Our turn. I can still scry and delay the trap card by 2. So last 2 chances to cause a wound here. Both have failure responses of basic action. Alright, we're just gonna get in the blind spot. That was Remelia's go. She'll move over there. And we'll try to kill. I have to be in a blind spot for the +4 to wound, but I just need to miss once. It's easy to miss once. Yes! See, we got a 5 there. That's a miss. Need 6s. Last chance to cause a wound. Oh, if I was smart, I'm gonna embolden. I would have emboldened. I need that extra strength to do this. That's before I attack. Getting in a hurry again because I want to finish this fight. Alright, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Look at that! If I didn't embolden, it would have failed. Alright, we killed the level 3 white lion once more. Good job, team. Good job. Bravo. Alright, fantastic. I'm going to put all of these here. See if they get picked up. We get Elder Cat Teeth. We get, where's the thing? 10 line resources, 6 basic. And I didn't even need the tall grass. Ground fighting came to save the day. Even though my reach person was completely nullified. Rest in peace, Kaori. No problem. Only needed the antelope armor. Alright, let me pre-organize this. So organ, bone. I didn't mean to pick that up. Hide. Bone. Organ. Organ. Hide. I would like a ton more hide if possible. 2 more? Hide, good. Because I definitely need more leather. Although if we're doing kid this year, I lost another endeavor. I need a love juice. Okay, that's all of that. I need a love juice. If I don't get a love juice, we're not making a kid this year. There's my innovate. I'll just leave that down to the side. I guess we're not making a kid this year. Nope. One more? Nope, no kid this year. God damn it. Life sucks. All these resources, and it's still... Wait, did I get a love juice per chance? Elder Cat Teeth. I didn't get a love juice, right? We got a bone and a bone and a mystery ingredient. I mean, it's not a bad haul, but I only get 3 endeavors. There's a chance I get a love juice still. Let me pack up the lion. Okay, that worked. Although the terrain didn't go back. Hopefully his cards don't magically fucking disappear. Okay, no problem. I'll shuffle this in advance. We have one more chance to get a love juice, and that is because we scavenge our person's dead body. Okay, so that's the haul. We get a weapon XP. I believe Amaterasu is going to be our spear user. We get... Oh, and she ages. Let's do the age. That's a fighting art, right? 13. It's a fighting art. Okay, we have Tumble. Something would collide with you, roll 1d10. On a result of 6+, you successfully tumble out of harm's way. Instead, place your survivors standing on the closest free space outside of the collision path. Definitely not a bad one to have. I will put down that we got age 1 for her. And then Amelia did not get weapon XP. Bon did get weapon XP. Not understanding. She's a club master. Wow, I didn't even realize. Alright, so club master. All clubs in her gear grid gain savage. On a perfect hit with the club, she gains 3 strength until the end of the attack now. And she still doubles. Like, I don't understand why you get plus 3 strength until the end of the attack. Because everyone gets the... She still has specialization. So, like, she doubles her damage and does plus 3 damage. I guess it's a guaranteed way. You're gonna wound if you get a perfect hit, basically. Unless you roll a 1. But Club Mastery... Let's just resize that. And everyone can be a club person. So that's cool. And then this person died. Let's see what's happening at the settlement. And I guess just to double check, I don't think I can do the White Lions. Level 3 White Lions are the reward. We don't have Saga. Yeah, we have cooking. I might want to fight an antelope, but I really need Phoenix resources. The only reason why I want to fight an antelope, we can fight an antelope later. I just want to get a nightmare tick from it if possible. Right, settlement event. What's happening this year? Stranger in the dark. Roll 1d10. We have a 2. We're at the settlement phase. I might change that with a survival of the fittest reroll. Stranger speaks, calling himself the Horizon Man. He claims to have touched the water in the sky. In the blink of an eye, the man is gone, leaving his lantern and a pile of bones. Add 1 skull, 1 bone, and 1 broken lantern resource to the settlement storage. Okay. 3 to 4. It would be a playful woman. Male survivors can't depart the settlement phase. Female survivors gain 10 survival. Departing ones. If we had guideposts, we would lose it. 5 to 6. We would roll an additional d10 after nominating people. 1 to 2, they die. 3 to 6, they get a minus strength. 7 up, they get a courage and a strength. No, I don't care about that. Stranger calmly explains he's always been in a settlement, gain of population. He has the 0 presence, secret fighting art. See, 7 to 8, I think there should be more fun things like that. Like, oh, this guy's just always here and he has something rare. 0 presence is almost impossible to obtain. For those who don't know about 0 presence, which, you know, you're watching these videos, you probably have an idea. But 0 presence, you can only get it from fighting a level 3 White Lion. You can only get it if you let him do his most dangerous attack in the game. And then you can only get it if you survive that attack and then roll a 6+. And it's not even worth it. Because his attack throws 6 dice at you. It has a base power of 2, so there's 6 dice that do at least 4 damage apiece. And once you do the event, you have a chance of dying anyway, I think. I'm not gonna go over it, but that's how you get 0 presence. It's the only way. Well, I guess there's 2 ways to get it. Yeah, you have to, if you have Forbidden Dance, you have a high chance of getting 0 presence. Okay, you don't die anyway, you get Fear of the Dark. But you have to survive the fucking attack. And it's not a very nice attack to let him do. All level 3 lions can do it though, because the legendary cards are in the deck. I've just been devastatingly milling them like crazy. Anyway, I'll probably need like milestone events or something. Lastly, if I had a 10, I would gain a pop and a founding stone. I guess a 1 to 2 is fine. I get a skull, a bone, and a broken lantern. Could always use more scrap. Fucking needed that love juice. No! No! We do this before we update the death count. I have to shuffle this deck afterwards. No! No! Please be on top. Please be on top. Alright, hold on. Before we continue, someone gets an insanity. I just want to make sure no one else got insanity for anything, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. We'll give the insanity to, I don't know. Have an insanity scorpion. I don't. I need someone who's not insane to join us on the Phoenix hunt coming up. So that happens. Person came here, they died, and or they just vanished and left some shit for us. That's good, I guess. Update the death count. Kaori's dead. Rest in peace. He didn't get to do jack diddly squat. Kaori. Okay. So that's -1 pop. We gain a... The odds were pretty stacked against me getting that goddamn love juice. Okay, it just means I can't make a sun kid. I could, okay? I could make a sun kid. I could go for the gusto. The problem with making a sun kid is I roll 1 less dice on umbilical whatever the fuck. Umbilical bank. It also means, because I was going to not spend my life strings on the gain a dice thing, so I would have to I was really relying on, what is it, purification dice. I would basically be rolling 4 dice. Let me do a practice roll. 4 dice has to beat 25. That's like not happening. Alright, well this is an odd 2 10s and a 5. But yeah, look, we just barely beat 25. It's not happening. I need a 5th, at least a 5th dice for umbilical symbiosis to get a 25 up. Or what's the other one? You know what? You don't need a 25 up to succeed, right? I'll update the timeline. It's 19 year 15. Umbilical symbiosis. Is there a reason why you're not working? Damn it. Oh wait, are there 2 of you? Okay. Let me try that again. Okay. That's better. I don't know why that occurred. 18 to 24, it's a success, right? Oh, it's a success, but he gains purpose and then a strength or speed while the female gets emotionless. It has to be a 25 up. That's how you get the Warrior of the Sun, which is what we want to try and get at least one of to see what it's about. So I need more dice. The things I want to do with this, by the way, I have 8. I was going to burn the 8. I also need 4 more. We need 4 more babies so I can gain a permanent evasion twice. And then the other stat would probably be a luck. I don't care about the fighting arts thing because we're just gonna give him sneak attack anyway. And something else. And I would rather not pay for the last thing. Alright, so we need to make more kids. We need more life strings anyway. We did just create another Sun kid, right? Gidan. It's not Sun either, though. So making kids is partially dangerous, but we could just go with all reliable Scorpion and Jury and their extended family. Alright, anyway. It means I'm not purifying anyone this year. We're not doing any of that shit, so I will innovate. I'll do that now. We'll innovate now. I don't know if I'll do my whole phase on screen. I might plan it out and get back to you guys afterwards. But let's innovate at the very least. Bloodletting. Storytelling. Bed. And shadow dancing. You may only endeavor here if a survivor died during the last hunt or showdown. Final dance. You dance with your shadow, gain 3 insanity in the random fighting art, or 6 up. The shadows are in your mind. You realize how easy it is to dupe someone and gain the sneak attack fighting art. Well, that's useless. 1.5 sculptures just shit all over shadow dancing. Didn't I mean, unless you haven't luckily drawn sneak attack yet to sculpt, then this would be a way to get it until you get it. I don't want any of these things. What does storytelling give me again? It's records. We'll get bloodletting. If the plague happens, we'll be ready for it. And I can maybe fix some stuff. So we'll get bloodletting. That's not family. So no Clan of Death kiddos yet. If I fight the Phoenix and strategically let it age my dudes, like 2 ages, so I get at least 2 or 3 ages before the gauntlet. It might all be Gucci. Okay, we have a lot of bones though. I have a lot of hide as well if I use these as hide. Which means I can make a lot of leather. But I will plan out what it is exactly that I want to do. Now I do realize I can't just hoard all this shit. I can for now, but by Lantern Year 18, I need to be spending it. So we've got 3 Phoenix fights ahead of us. I'm probably not going to fight an Antelope. They will only be level 2 or 1 Phoenix. Probably a level 2 because I need the extra Phoenix resources. Yeah, I won't fight a level 3 yet. What do I need here for the mace? I need a shimmering halo. That's all I need. And I had one and I got rid of it. I wish I kept it now. So I need a shimmering halo. And then I need a hollow wing bone. So once I finish the sheath, we'll have a katana user, even though we won't be passing down the katana skill since I chose not to use Haomaru. I guess I could technically bring Haomaru back. This is him, right? Yeah. He's not bad. If I bring him for some Phoenix fights, and if we can get the kill on that special location, so I get the additional katana XP. The only problem is I don't want to lose him, because Haomaru and Bon Janet, now that Bon's done her task, she's a club master, I don't mind putting her away. Although she does have the bonus luck. I need someone with a lot of luck to try and farm the Phoenix. Yeah, I don't think I care about trying to get a katana user by endgame. What does katana specialization do? If you're blind, your first perfect hit, you just cause a wound. Yeah, I don't really care about having a katana master. This card sucks, I think. I think it's cute. You become a master of the sword, so you leave the settlement. It's basically the Twilight Sword replacement for the Sun campaign. But before you leave, you nominate someone to become the new katana master. I feel like it should provide bonus stats for the next person. So every time you do it, you get exceedingly more bonus stats if someone really wanted to focus. In an average campaign, if you grinded, say, nothing but the Phoenix, you could probably pass this down like 4 or 5 times tops, maybe 6 if you're extremely lucky. More realistically, you'll probably only pass it down 2 or 3 times if your guys don't die. Maybe only twice, realistically speaking. 2 to 4, I would think. It would be kind of cool if the next person got increasingly stronger. Because, they're trained by... The first master trains himself. And then the second one is, like, trained by the master. And so they get more powerful. That would have been cool. This is... It's just so useless. It's pretty useless. In fact, it's doing the same thing other cards do. On a perfect hit, don't draw an AI, just cause a wound. We have other weapons that do that. That are more readily available. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. 2 level 3 lions. Second one honestly went better than the first, despite the fact we lost a dude. But level 3 lions, obviously I think it's the second least scariest. The antelope has a lot more manipulation that can be done, so the white lion doesn't always go that well. Usually he goes more like the first fight. There's 4 white lion events, and I think there's 8 white lion hunt cards, 8 or 9 or something. So if you go all the way past all 4, you have a fairly good chance to start the game with ground fighting in play, but then you had to roll high. Right? No, I forget. I don't think you had to roll to get ground fighting. You just have to get the event. So maybe I got lucky. I might have got extremely lucky. I definitely got lucky in that the trap card was all the way on the bottom, and I could manipulate it to not show up. Anyway, may your campaigns bring you glorious victory. I still think I'm gonna die on the level 3 butcher, but we'll try. And with these last 2 endeavors, I'll probably make at least 1 kid just because. And then we'll probably teach somebody sneak attack. Alright. I'll get all that sorted out on my own. See you later, everybody. Have a good one.